Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Solar Session. Today I'm joined by another homeowner who recently went solar with OptionOneSolar. Bill, could you introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Bill. I'm a construction worker, and I do travel a lot and everything. So we have power outages and stuff. Now I don't have to worry about coming home with spoiled food in the refrigerator or anything. My solar pops up on my phone, tells me if we got a power outage, tells me what's going on, and it's very simple and easy to understand. And I'm really glad that I went with solar.
Let's get into it. Before you talked with OptionOneSolar, how much did you know about solar energy?
Uh, Quite a bit. I studied it and researched it and checked different companies, and uh, it all added up, and I thought it would be a beneficial deal for me.
And what made you think about going solar? Like that beneficial part. What was that like? Okay, I'm starting to consider this.
Well, when I was paying $400 or $500 a month for my electric bill, I figured done some studying on it and figured I could do some cut down on it.
And was what was the first thing you looked at when looking into solar? Was it like, okay, companies, going through electricians? What was the whole thought process?
Well, a lot of it I was looking at the kilowatts I was using, what I was getting charged for the kilowatts, and then I was doing a lot of research on what solar I could get that would provide me with a discount where I get a better rate on my electricity.
And when Option One Solar quoted your system, how well did they explain to you how much you'd save month to month versus just the upfront cost?
Very well. They put me in touch with the engineer you guys got here, and he was very helpful. Everybody here has been was really helpful when I got it. Um, they wasn't pushy. Nobody was pushy with me or anything else. They explained everything in very good detail with me and everything. So uh, I was very happy with that.
And how was the installation experience? Was it quicker or smoother than you expected? Was it delayed?
Oh no, it was quick. I mean, they was in and out of there in no time. I mean, they just showed up and had guys on the roof putting the solar panels up, had the guys doing the wiring, and it was very well put together. You could tell, you guys have your stuff together on it, and it was very well put together.
And what was your average electrical bill before solar versus like what it is now? Was there a significant change after it was installed?
Yes, there was. It took a couple of months for Edison. They kindly dragged their feet there for a couple of months, which I talked to you guys and the girls in the office. They kept in touch with Edison. They finally got it pushed through. Um, no problems other than that. I mean, it wasn't a bit of problem, and but when it kicked in, and my bills was running anywhere between $350 to $500 a month. So now I'm down. Uh, Everything shows up as a minus on my electric bill now. So it's very well put together. I mean, it worked out better than what I thought it was going to.
And what was the difference between choosing option one and other solar companies? What did you weigh any options before option one?
I did. There was a couple of companies I contacted, and uh, they kind of give me the runaround. And I don't think that they really was pushing to sell the solar system. They was wanting a lease deal. And I wanted to purchase more than I did because I know sooner or later then it's going to pay off 100%, you know. So, but they, and their engineers didn't, I mean, I'd studied enough about the kilowatts and all that and everything. They wasn't figuring enough kilowatts to provide me to cut my electric bill back. So what your guys as engineers come up with has worked out really well for me.
In that engineer process, when they're breaking down all the schematics of how your system is designed, did it feel custom tailored to you in your situation?
Yes, it did. Yes. Yes, I've been very happy with the outcome of it so far.
And did the 30% federal solar tax credit influence your decision? The federal incentives to go solar.
Oh, that was, well, I didn't even know about it at the time until you guys brought it up to me. And yes, that was very nice. So, you know, people says, well, that's a lot of money for solar. But then again, you think about the money you get back. I mean, I got a good chunk of change back for my solar, you know, just adding solar to my house and not counting the savings that I'm getting with the solar, you know. It's adding up real well.
And looking back, what do you wish you had known before you started the whole process?
Well, I'm not really sure how to answer that, but I wish I'd done it sooner.
Okay, yeah.
You know, that's
it.
about it.
Yeah,
I wish I'd done it sooner.
Save more money, right?
I would have saved a lot more money.
Yeah. And if a neighbor asked you about solar, what's the first thing that you would tell them?
OptionOneSolar.
Yeah, OptionOneSolar. Hey, it's the right answer. If you have any final tips or advice for any homeowners out there looking to go solar, what would you recommend?
Really do the research on it because you will find out that it will pay off in the long run. I wished I would have known at the time on the system, I would have added an extra battery pack. I mean, what I've got is sufficient and it carries me all through the night. You know, I'll go from 100% of the mornings. I can look at it. What's really nice, the app on my phone, you know, I can pull it up and it tells me where I'm at. It shows everything that's going on. It's showing how much solar is going into the electric company, how much they're making off of us. But as you know, I can see the savings and everything on it too. It's a put together really nice system.
Very convenient, I imagine.
Very convenient. And if we're going to have a power outage, it pops up on my phone, you know, and tells me, and I'm running off the solar. It tells me everything I need to know. So it's.
Did the fact that you're really not concerned with power outages because you are technically connected to the grid, but you're independent.
Well, I didn't know how it was going to work at first. You know, like if we have a power outage, am I going to run out of battery power? And that's like, so far, you know, we've been down several times from where I live at, but I've always had power. You know, I'll get the notice, and first thing I look, okay, is my solar working? Oh yeah, it's up. You know, I go out of town a lot, so it's like, okay, am I going to go back with all my food going to be spoiled? But no, it's really working out well. I like it.
So that battery, it gives you independent living. You know, you ain't connected to the grid. You don't gotta rely on Edison. So,
Right.
well, thank you so much, Bill. This was a pleasure. I'm so glad that you came in here and did this with us.
Well, pleasure coming in for you. You know, I could speak very highly of you and all the people that works here been very helpful. Any questions I had, it wasn't a machine I was talking to. I was able to talk to somebody,
Yeah, a real person.
a real person,
Yeah.
not a machine that, option one, option two.
Yeah, all that.
It was just option solar.
Thank you so much. Please remember to like and subscribe, comment down below. If you have any questions, we'll reach out, and we'll see you in the next one.